Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. Calling in the Vibes Tribe on TikTok. We are coming into this new day of day number 65 of me going live on the TikTok world. The energy of today is what we're tapping into, and the card that I had pulled, and I kind of let it go back in the deck, but it was the death card. So we are talking about today the death and rebirth cycles and how that shows up in our life. As you guys can tell, I am now officially in my new location. I am in my new office in the House of Shakim, where I am able to really cultivate a space that supports the universal energies of my I am. I have everything that I desire around me. I have my products, I have my cards, I have my altar, and I do have the lotus on the wall. So she's just not our background anymore. So from here on out, we are gonna be in this space, y'all. Yay! I'm ringing the bell for that because it has been a work in progress. But I am here, and I remember I am so super duper happy for this new space and this opportunity to cultivate this new energy as we tap in every day for this 365-day journey of embracing the Queen within and living aligned and crowned. It is a new becoming for me. It is definitely becoming a part of my everyday life, and I'm here for it. So come on into the room, so we can tap in and get this show on the road. So as I told you, I had pulled the death card. So it is a major arcana card, and it simply says endings are new beginnings. So as I've ended the new space and come into this brand new space, ended the old space and come into this brand new space, I'm excited to see what it has in store for us as we tap into this new energy. Greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. We are calling the Vibes Tribe into the space as we tap into the universal energies of today. So the death card is where we are starting as far as the energy, death and rebirth. And we're priming the cards. They like, okay, we trying to get some new energy circulating in here, circulating in the cards as we get ready to pull. Wanting 7 cards to come out as we tap in. Again, walking away from those things that no longer serve. This is a 10 of Swords energy, and we will get 6 more cards to see what else is supporting this walking away, walking toward the things that serve, and becoming our own guru, the Hierophant, taking the time to walk away the things that no longer serve so that you can walk toward the things that do. Welcome in, welcome in. I thank you for coming into the space as we begin to chase down, or our abundance begins to chase us down, okay? As you walk away from the things that you no longer serve to the things that do. And it's followed by the 10 of Pentacles. That is a beautiful card as we walking toward the things that we desire in this space of death and rebirth. And then we have a whole bunch of them that came out next. So we're going to take them all, starting with the Lovers. The Lovers, followed by Temperance, followed by the 10 of Swords, followed by the Devil, and the last card is the Wheel of Fortune. So we are tapping into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in this universal energy of today. The first card that had come out, welcome in, welcome in. The first card that had came out was the Death card. And that is the energy that we're tapping in as we go into this energy for today. Knowing that you have to have those periods of death death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. You know, it is something that we have to go into. We have to go into these cycles, dying to the old so that we can we can receive the new. So we'll tap into the energy of these cards, and I will get a story for you, as this is our energy for today. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm so thankful for each of you that have shown up for today in my new space, as I'm dying to the old way, entering into this new space. The first card that came out was the Ten of Swords. This means that we're walking away from the things that no longer serve, into this abundant space where all of our dreams come true. You know, that's what I always talk about. How do we live our best life now? So that's by being your own guru, by being your own guide, you know, and knowing that as you do, your abundance awaits you. Your abundance follows you wherever you go. You are never without. You are never losing out. As the death card says, so many of us are afraid of dying, when in fact that just gives us a new opportunity to experience something new. Welcome in, welcome in. If y'all would tap the screen, it will bring more people in to get this wonderful word. So as we are walking it out, our abundance is chasing us, but also we get to the Ten of Pentacles. So it goes from the Knight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, which means happy life, happy wife, happy children, happy self. You know, you get to enjoy the goodness of life when you die to the old way. And typically that old way is prepared to go, because it's something new that you would love coming in. The newness of the love energy of what it is that you love. You have to begin to navigate those experiences being patient, knowing that as you are patient, balancing the light and the darkness, you get to receive what you need. But you have to lay down your burdens. Ten of Wands. This means releasing the things that no longer serve into the ethers, so that you can really be ready and only take those things that are necessary for your next phase of the journey. So we can leave behind all the things that no longer serve us, including the devil energy, those things that keep us stuck, the things that keep us stagnant, the things that keep us in our limited belief, and we can receive the healing that this energy has to offer us, right? And that is where we continue to navigate our lives at the highest light, navigating the light and the darkness, as we are seeing in this video. You know, it's kind of going light, it's kind of going dark, but it's the energy. This is how life is. You take all that is presented and you navigate it with your own will. This is the wheel of fortune. So what is your fortune? What is your will? Is your will being done on earth as it is in heaven, right? So let's tap into our secrets of the ancestor and see what our ancestors have to say about this energy as we are navigating this wheel of death and rebirth. What is it that you need to die to today? What is it that you need to leave behind? What is it that you need to bring forth? As we're going to take all of these. The first one is overflowing love. Overflowing love. This is the altar of water. How are your emotions? Are you regulated? Are you balancing all that is being presented, even in the death, even in the letting go, even in the things that are making you feel like, oh my God, this is not happening the way I envisioned? Are you loving it and allowing the overflow of love to continue to guide and navigate your experience? As I do work with the ancestral energy, I always like to read from the book what this overflowing love is all about. ultimately, I say this is Oshun energy. This is the Oshun, mother of the waters, the mother who brings the sweetness into our life, okay? This is where we can begin to expect the unexpected. As yesterday, it came up of making our wish. And what are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? And how is it showing up for you? This says that love is overflowing, and it is showing up for you. It's showing up for you in the most abundant way. So this is number 27, and it says, I trust this light. I don't know. The lighting. That's good. Okay, that's good. So it says, I trust the guidance of my heart. Knowing that even if you go through these death and rebirth cycles, you can trust the guidance of your heart, because it's always going to move you in the right direction. Unless your heart is hardened and bitter, and maybe you may move from that space at times, but ultimately our heart is what keeps us alive. It keeps us moving. It keeps the energy pumping from our lower frequency chakras to our highest frequency chakras. So this says the ancestral medicine for this card. The ancestral medicine says, sweet water mother, the Orisha Oshun, definitely Oshun energy, comes forward to teach us the holy blessing of libation, an ancient prayer practice. Pouring libation is a key traditional way to honor our ancestors. In many countries, this continues throughout many countries, including Africa. And even in our culture, you hear how we have done in the past. I remember with my brothers and just people who have passed on, we pour a little out on the ground for the homies, right? You pour a little out on the ground. That is a libation. That is a remembrance. That is an activation, showing reverence and honor for the life that has gone, that has died. And this is the work that I do, tapping into those who may have transitioned, who may find themselves stuck in this life and death situation, finding ourselves between the worlds of the material world and the spiritual world, but understanding that there are some of us who can commune there, that we can gain those insights and those messages from them and really shine the light for them to go on their way. So the ancestral medicine for this card says, libation is an art of love. Pour libation for your ancestors. Something new is being born. So as we go into these death and rebirth experiences, remember your ancestors. Something new is being born. And if you can activate the earth with that libation of love, you may begin to tap into your ancestors as well. It says every birth expands and evolves our lineage. Most use blessed waters or alcohol to pour libations from a glass, a calabaster, or a bowl. Libation is the same. Libations in some cultures can also be poured in reverence with rice or even tea. So this is just the remembrance of those who have passed on. When we pour libations and we say, we give thanks, we give honor for their light, for their love, for their inspiration, and their impact on our life, because this connects us lineage to lineage to lineage to lineage. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your posts. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your hearts, y'all. Bring them in, bring them in. So we are starting out this energy as our confirmation card of the ancestors that says, let your love overflow, even as we come into the death and rebirth cycles, which we have 4 cards here for foundational energy from the ancestors on this reading. Oh, we give thanks. Which card next, please? Okay, and this comes next, the Jumbie. The Jumbie says total disruption. You have to totally renew your mind. Take off the mask. See things as they clearly are. Death is only a new experience of life, a new beginning, a new opportunity to create something different. As I've shown up in this new space today, this is going to be my new space moving forward, I'm sure, for this next 365 days. I don't think I'll be moving it around much more, but I'm in my new office. I'm into my new space. I've set up my altars. I have not poured my libations. So that's what I will definitely do when I get off this card, because we are bringing in a total destruction from those things that no longer serve, a total destruction from that old way of life. You have to rebuild when you're stepping into new territory, when you are evolving, when you are growing, when you are glowing, when you are flowing. So this number 13 says, I am completely open to the sacred magic of change. I am completely open to the sacred magic of change. So you can't be the same if you're changing. You know, you can't keep doing those same cycles over and over and over and expect different results. It just doesn't happen that way. So we have to be open completely to the sacred magic of change. And this change can bring forth your best life. As the ancestral medicine of this says, it says, fear of change and fear of death are two huge fears of those who walked before us. Your ancestors are calling on you to release fear and rise as yourself, your true authentic self, with all the blessings and lessons from the past in your heart. We're going to ring that in, because that's what I spoke about in the beginning. In order to change, you have to release all the things of the past, the mindsets, the limiting beliefs, the ideas that you said you weren't good enough or you weren't able. This is a time to liberate your mind, get yourself together, okay? So this is what we're doing, and it says, I am completely open to the sacred magic of change, and death is merely a beginning, as it said here. Many of our ancestors feared the idea of death, but here is our time to embrace it as it began our reading, as the energy that we are tapping into, the overflow of love along with that death. You love on yourself, you love on your ancestors, you love on those who have paved the way that we may have the freedoms that we have today. So we give thanks for that energy. The next card that comes out is the High Priestess. All right, that's number 2. The High Priestess is where you do what you do. This is truly where we work our magic. The High Priestess. It says intuition and knowingness. So when you raise that energy, your will, your life force energy from your root chakra to your crown chakra, that is where you know. You know what you know what you know. And you know it because you are it. It is tapped down deep in your DNA. Just as I say, you know, the queen in me has come to stay. And she is playing every day with my little girl as we show up and embrace the royalty in our DNA as the High Priestess, as the author and perfecter of our faith, of our lives, and of our experiences. So this is number 2, and it says intuition and knowingness. Intuition and knowingness, number 2. So we will read this card, and it says, the High Priestess. My intuition is my direct channel to divine spirit. My intuition is my direct channel to divine spirit. One thing I know for sure is that we have the essence of I am in us. And that is the big G in me, right? The big G in you. And you get to tap into it. You get to discover the magic of being the author and creator of your experiences. No longer are we giving that power away, but we are embodying it so that we can truly maneuver through life in a way of knowing that this is the way, walk in it. This is the way that resonates as truth in my heart, in my mind, and in my seat of creation. So it says again, my intuition is my direct channel to divine spirit. And we are spirit. We are one. We are one with God. We are one with the universe. We are even one with each other as we mirror each other. Maybe we have found ourselves evolving past the stage of life that may be reflected in us through someone else's life, but it is for us to shine a little light on it. Shine a little love on it. And really begin to embrace the magic of change, knowing that this is why we were sent. We are all divinely inspired to live in a way that supports humanity in its evolution. So I will read what the High Priestess says. The High Priestess. The ancestral medicine says, honor your sensitivity. Be honest with yourself and others. Allow your intuition to guide you on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, unlocking profound insight along the way. So this is what I'm doing as I come in here every day, really unlocking those keys to life. That is to sit in the space of spirit, being a channel, allowing your light to shine, speaking your truth in love, and knowing that you, in fact, are navigating the light and the darkness in the wheel. Okay? And if you have to die walking away from the things that you once saw as the way of life, that's what you do. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to see the newness. It's okay to embrace the newness and gain the insight along the way. And the last fourth card, oh my God, this came out for my sister earlier today. So we give thanks for that communion and knowing that the huntress is our indigenous ancestors. This is us of the United States. This is us of the indigenous people taking our place with this soul awakening, right? Claiming our rightful place, connecting with our ancestors that have been sent to serve us as we awaken to the new truth, that we can die to that old slave story, but we can really begin to take root as the indigenous people of this earth who have been sent to rewrite the stories, rewrite the ideas, the beliefs, and really begin to live out loud as our soul awakens to the truth of our I am. So that is number 20. I'm going to ring the bell in that because you can't make this up. We were on our Align class this morning. Or no, we were on our Circle of Sister podcast. If you haven't looked at that, go on over to YouTube. It'll be posted there. But that card, the Huntress, came up. So it's like, this is the energy. And we have to die to the old way. We have to die to how we used to show up. We have to die to that mindset of being slaves. We are kings. We are queens. We are gods. We are goddesses. And we have to begin to take hold of that knowingness and begin to build from there as our souls truly are awakening to this new experience. So number 20, the Huntress. This is ancestral energy of our soul awakening. So in that space, it says, again, back to love, okay? It says, I lovingly release the past and make way for my future. Y'all, we can't make this up. I lovingly, as we talked about right here, walking away from the past to embrace our future. Let's see if we can get this lighting right. Okay. I lovingly, I'm in the dark. This is my shadow, y'all. I lovingly walk away from the past to embrace the future. Okay? That's what that card says, number 20. Number 20 says, I lovingly, I'm getting back to it, y'all. I'm getting back to it. I lovingly, this is the soul awakening. I lovingly release the past and make way for the future. It says here, the ancestral medicine here says, revelations are unfolding. This is a period of personal reckoning, pregnant with the opportunity for renewal and rebirth. This is where we are. This is what this death and rebirth energy is all about. Really loving on yourself unconditionally. Walking away from those things that no longer serve. Becoming your own guru. The Hierophant. Walking in the direction that you are being sent, knowing that your abundance will meet you when you're there. And when you get there, it is nothing but abundance in that 10 of Pentacles energy. You might even find the lover of your soul once you get in alignment, y'all. And then bring it all into balance. Being patient as you navigate the experience. Only taking that which is necessary for this journey. I don't like that light. And also knowing that in the darkness, you are able to heal everything. That's what the devil energy is. It's only bringing you into the darkness so that you can learn the lessons to get the blessings, okay? But you have to navigate the wheel. You have to stay in the center of the storm where it's calm. You have to take the yin and the yang, the light and the darkness, and begin to create your best life. So we will tap into our, what is this called? The soul's journey. Our soul's journey. Where is our soul taking us in this journey of death and rebirth? Where we already got the card of soul awakening, and the card that jumps out is gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude of abundance. And I like how it's matching me in this green, y'all. We can't make this up. This energy is all over me. And I put on the green today because I do have cosmic colors of the day that I typically embody based on the energy, based on the essence. And today is a heart day. Today is all about opening our heart as Mother Oshun showed up, right? So the heart chakra is open, it is wide, and it is ready to continue to take us to the other side of our life experience as our souls begin to awaken. As you see, soul awakening. As our soul begins to awaken, the tool and the key of our soul awakening is gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude of abundance. The more you can find things to be thankful for, the more you will attract more things to be thankful for. So this card says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. We give thanks. So even as I'm looking at this card, it's reminding me of the third eye. What do you see for your life? How have you begun to align to what you see? Because as you see it, so it is. So if you can take a few minutes, and we'll take this minute together to really go within, awakening the womb of our mind that we may see, awakening the womb of our heart that we may feel, and awakening our seeds of creation, because this is a soul's awakening. This is how we tap in and go within so we don't do without. So if you would, for a moment, just close your eyes. Set in the space of your I am. and seeing it as your I am being the most abundant life. What does that look like to you? What does it feel like to you? What creative things are you doing? How are you allowing your passion to move that energy as you are balancing the wheels of life up into your heart space, into a space of peace, of love, of joy, of bliss, of nirvana, of all the highest vibrations that love has to offer, and speaking those things into your now existence? Are you able to do that? Are you able to hold space for your I am? Are you able to hold space for your visions, for your dreams? If not, there may be places that you need to die. You need to die to those limiting beliefs. You need to die to that old program. You need to wipe the slate clean and begin to adjust your crown to that which you know for sure. That divine insight, that divine wisdom that Most High has given you at the time of your crowning, at the time of your birth. You were giving all things for life and godliness. What does that look like for you? Are you in a space of struggle? Are you in a space of lack? Are you in a space of unworthiness? It's time for you to really tap into gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude of abundance, and it attracts more of that into your life. You have to be thankful for everything. If you have a difficult time looking at your environment and saying what you're thankful for, start with your body. Start with what you have as your soul's gift, a temple. Give thanks for your mouth. Give thanks for your eyes. Give thanks for your nose, your ears, your hands. Give thanks for your heart that beats every day that you wake up. Give thanks for your feet that allow you to walk. Give thanks for your arms that allow you to move. Get thankful for whatever it is that you have in your tangible beingness. Give thanks for it every day. Get so high in that frequency of gratitude that it attracts more things to you to be thankful for. Give thanks for the fan club. Give thanks for the follow. And give thanks for the hearts, because the more you give, the more you receive. It is the reciprocation. Welcome in, Kiki. Welcome in. We are coming to the end of this card pull for today. We tapped into the energy of death, really finding out that death is ultimately bringing us to our soul's awakening. We tapped into how important it is to tap into our ancestors through the energy of love, calling forth our highest frequency of vibration in love toward our ancestors in a remembrance. I talked about how we used to pour out a little something for the homie, utilizing liquor or utilizing water or utilizing any type of alcohol to activate that energy of spirit, right? And giving it back to the earth. So we are tapping into connecting with our ancestors, understanding that death and rebirth is a part of the process, that we are ultimately the kings and queens in this world, and we have to rightfully reign and rule. As we walk away from the things that no longer serve, as we become our own guru, as we walk toward the things that we desire, knowing that abundance will follow us, knowing once we get there, we'll get to celebrate all that we have envisioned for our life, for the life of those around us. And then we might even find the king, y'all. The king, the queen, that romantic partner, or that thing that allows you to love even more, But we got to be patient as temperance shows up. This is a lifetime work, and you have to begin to only pack lightly. Release the other things to the ethers and only take what is necessary. Letting go of the fears, of the illusions, and knowing that death and the devil only bring us to the blessings. This is an energy that helps us to heal everything that is not in alignment as we begin to navigate our experience and our wheel of life. Knowing that Oshun energy, overflowing love, is always available, but it does have to be a total destruction. A death and rebirth has to happen. But you can come into your rightful space as seated on your throne as the Empress, knowing, utilizing your intuition and knowingness to really see your heart and your soul awaken, okay? And the one way that you do it is in gratitude. All right, so that is the energy of today. I am feeling good. It's a Friday night, just got paid. So I'm manifesting. If anyone in the audience has questions, if you'd like me to pull a couple of cards tonight for you, if you want some clarification, I'll do a little something. Oh, they said, wait, we have to do our chakra card. We're going to do a chakra energy card for this energy of death and rebirth coming into our soul's awakening. And the way that we do it, we got to align, y'all. We got to align. And I'm going to use this as my little sidebar. Starting at our root chakra energy, you have to know who you are. You have to know what you want. You have to know what you need to do. So you have to start with I am. You move it up to how does that I am make you feel? Then into your solar plexus, I can, I do. What can you do? All right? And then go into that space of love. What do you love doing? Let that be the start. What do you enjoy? Do it and do it well. And then speak about those things. I love this. I am happy when I do this. And speak about those things. It's vibration. It's frequency. In my book, Aligned and Crowned, we go through connecting these universal energies as the wheel, within the wheel, as that wheel card showed up, to activate and bring resonance to our existence. So then you have to stay in that third eye. What do you see for yourself? Even if it's in imagination, even if it's bigger than anything you've ever experienced on earth, know that it's due you. And then that's the crown. What do you know for sure? As it showed up as the high priestess. So this is how we manifest. This is the energy in motion. This is our essence of our I am. We are not limited by the body. We use the body. We use our body to help us have the experiences that we want. So don't be dismayed. Allow your essence of your soul to lead you. Booyah! You can't make it up. We're going to ring it in again because this I talked about, it showed this I in the gratitude card, right? I said it's like your third eye activation. This is where you visualize your dreams and visions coming true. But you have to die to your old way of navigating life logically. Okay? Logic doesn't play in the realm of spirit. Spirit plays in the realm of logic. Ooh. We give thanks for that word. Logic doesn't play in the realm of spirit. Spirit plays in the realm of logic. So you have to envision what it is you desire. You have to feel it in the depths of your soul. And you have to adjust your crown to be able to hold what you desire. Because you are worthy. You are abundant. You have the ability to have, to be, to do anything that the mind can think of. Just look at the world around us. Everything began with a thought. Let that sink in. Everything that we experience began with a thought. Woo! See your vision in detail. And that's what came through. During the COVID time, a lot of us began to have to go within. We were locked down. But this was the creative energy surge that Spirit set in motion No matter what anybody else says, this was where you could tap in to your creativity, your I am, and really begin to impact the world around you. And I called that time creating your vision, or creating our vision in detail. Creating our vision in detail. This is what we began to activate as we died to that old way of life. Some people really lost their life, right? But other people gained the wisdom, the insight to say, you know what? I really don't have to work for nobody else. I can do what I do and what I love to do and make money. And really, this is where TikTok blew up. You know, this is where everybody began to come into this social media platform to begin to share their gifts, their talents, their abilities. So this is the time. We have to begin to envision. Visualization makes your dreams come true, but you got to begin to hold it in that space of temperance, in that space of being persistent, in that space of harmony and balance. So we're going to read it. It's number 28. And then we will close out if you don't have any questions. I'm looking at the chat. Give thanks. I'm looking at the chat if anyone wants to put a question in there. So this confirms what I was saying about gratitude is the attitude of abundance, and that third eye activation is so important. It says, my third eye is open and I have profound vision. My third eye is open and I have profound vision. So understand that this profound vision is a reality. In my Father's house, there are many rooms. You get to unlock them by activating your chakra energy, activating your I am, holding the vision, and you will have it. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come to pass. Ashe, ashe, ashe-o. We are so thankful for all that showed up. Thank you, Miss Kiki, my girl. Sending you lots of love. Thank you for all the heart. Thank you for continually showing up on my platform. Thank you to all of you who have shown up. Thank you to those who will watch the replay on my Circle of Sister Table Talk podcast. Come on in. We are aligning. Today was day 3 of my alignment teaching in the school classroom in the sanctuary on the school platform, where we are teaching each other how to align to our highest vibration of life, anchoring in, liberating ourselves, illuminating that which we desire, generating the outcomes that we want, and nourishing our life now. So until next time, I'm your soul sister, Chantel Sierta Shakim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Check me out on the Circle of Sister Table Talk podcast. Check out my on YouTube. And then also check out my webpage. I am a holistic self-care practitioner. I work with individuals to really begin to align their life, navigating their life experiences through play, through spirit, through ancestors, through all these practical spiritual tools that really help to allow us to see our way clearly. So until next time, tomorrow night, this was day 65, I think. 66? I don't even remember. I put it at the beginning. But we're in there. We're constant. We've been here every night. So I'll be back tomorrow. Peace and love.